A brand new giveaway begins. Leave a like on the video and subscribe to enter to win an FX Black Series lightsaber. All you have to do to enter to win a lightsaber of your choosing is like the video and subscribe, as well as turn on notifications. Once you finish, leave in the comments which lightsaber you hope to win. With that said, let's begin with the video. Spoilers for Star Wars The Last Jedi will follow, so if you have not seen the film yet, please do so before watching. In The Last Jedi, Rey and Kylo Ren engaged in a vicious battle with the Force over possession of the original Skywalker lightsaber, a battle that ultimately used enough power to rip the lightsaber into two separate parts, and that would leave the lightsaber of Anakin Skywalker broken. If you look at the end of the film, you can even see the broken kyber crystal within the lightsaber itself as Rey holds it on the Millennium Falcon. Since this was Rey's lightsaber at this point in time, this raises the question in episode 9, as Rey constructs her own lightsaber, what color will it be? Also, what will the designs of Rey's lightsaber look like? For starters, I wanted to touch on a few factors. Clearly at this point in time, lightsabers are in short supply, as Kylo is forced to utilize a broken lightsaber crystal within his weapon. Another thing to point out is the current state of Luke Skywalker's green lightsaber is unknown. There is a possibility Rey could venture back to Ahch-To and retrieve the lightsaber and use it as her own, although we don't know if the lightsaber is even on Ahch-To to begin with. Another possibility is Rey could use pieces of Luke's green lightsaber after he shows her where it is. Another theory about the construction is that Rey will use her staff to construct a new lightsaber and integrate pieces of both the original Skywalker lightsaber as well as her staff into the weapon, as we know that Luke's green lightsaber was made mainly by using pieces he found in the city of Mos Eisley on Tatooine. If this is the case, the longtime fan theory could be proven correct, as Rey's new lightsaber could be double-bladed. As we've seen with Darth Maul, a double-bladed lightsaber is very similar to Rey's staff, which means she does have experience fighting with it. This could also be a very nice change of pace, as we are yet to see a good guy with a double-bladed lightsaber in the films. Now let's discuss the color of the lightsaber itself. Currently in canon, we learned that a utilizer usually imprints on a clear kyber crystal, and then the crystal will adopt a color that represents that person's stance in the Force. This means that once they do this, if the crystal is clear, the crystal will become a color reflected of the owner of that lightsaber crystal. What this allows us to do is take the personality and traits of Rey and guess what color lightsaber she will have in episode 9 if she does imprint on a clear one. In The Last Jedi, as well as in The Force Awakens, we learn that just as Kylo has an affinity with the light side of the Force and is still somewhat connected to it, Rey has some sort of a connection to the dark side of the Force as well, as she welcomes it during her training with Luke Skywalker, and yet is able to touch it and explore it without letting it control her. Rey is a Force user who is fierce and powerful. She is dangerous and unhinged at moments during battle, but at the same time is good to her core and holds true to the way of a Jedi and a way a Jedi would conduct themselves. Rey truly cares for others despite sometimes displaying some dark side nature. This leads me to believe that Rey could adopt a blue lightsaber or a lightsaber color similar to that of Mace Windu's purple lightsaber. Just as Windu did, Rey seems to have some type of a connection to the dark side of the Force, while at the same time not letting it rule her every emotion and action. Just as Anakin and Ben Solo did before her though, she has that spark that many blue lightsaber wielders carry. This of course is assuming that Rey does not find a lightsaber crystal that has already been imprinted on, and actually comes across one that has not been imprinted on before. Because of the scarcity of lightsabers however, Rey may very well take the crystal of an existing lightsaber and build it into a lightsaber of her own. Another thing to point out are the ancient Jedi texts that Rey took with her. These books, as well as perhaps aid from Luke Skywalker from beyond the physical plane, will guide her in her lightsaber constructing process. But that is just my analysis on Rey and the new lightsaber she will have to build in episode 9. But leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you agree with me, and do you see Rey using another blue lightsaber or perhaps a purple lightsaber? Something else that is interesting is Rey may be forced to use the broken kyber crystal within Anakin's original lightsaber. If this is the case, Rey's new lightsaber could turn out to be unstable, just as Kylo Ren's is. But again, I would love to hear your thoughts and theories in the comments down below, and if Rey imprinted on a clear kyber crystal, what color do you believe it would be? Thanks as always so much for watching, may the Force be with you, and have a great day.